Hey everybody, Yolanda here. Usually when I come to you, I'm always making something fancy or something that has taken 8 hours like the pulled pork I did the other day. Today I want to just show you a simple recipe. I'm going to show you how to make the perfect grilled cheese. Yes, the perfect grilled cheese. First of all, I'm not a type of person that likes several different cheeses on my grilled cheese. I'm a one cheese wonder. And to be honest, I actually like American cheese on my grilled cheese, but my husband does not. So before I get into my recipe, I want to shout out GoPuff. I am in no way affiliated with GoPuff, should be, as much as I push them. But I'm telling you about GoPuff because I really want you to get some of these deals that they offer. So every single day, you all, if you're part of FAM membership, which is $7.99 a month, it pays for itself in one order. I'm serious. So these right here are organic free-range eggs. These in the store can cost you between $6.99 and $12.99, depending on where you go on GoPuff. And I'm gonna put my code in because I'm tired of y'all not ordering. Because when y'all order, I get specials, then you get specials. But GoPuff, these eggs, like I said, can range. I've seen them as high as $12.49 when we were going through our egg crisis. Right now in the store, they're probably about $8.99. $2, y'all. Now the catch with these is you can only get one at a time, but $2. Right here, this is the cheese that I'm going to be using, the sharp cheddar today. $2.49 every day, all day. This is a loaf of some of the best sourdough bread. I love sourdough bread, but sometimes it can go over and be a little too sour. $2.49 for this artisan bread on GoPuff. So just want to shout them out. Also, the butter that I'm using today is part of GoPuff. I think it's a name brand butter. I don't remember, but I think it was, and sales change every day, but the eggs and the cheese, that's the price every single day. They even have where you can get Kleenex, a 24-pack of bottled water, tissue, and I believe paper towel. All of those are high need items for your home. You can get them all for a bundle, I believe, between $15.49 and $16.49. Again, GoPuff. I'll put my code in. I'm trying to help y'all out. Okay, now back to this recipe. Let me get my pan. Sorry about that. I should have mise en place and had that on the cabinet already. Mise en place is simply what you learn in school, and it means everything in its place, and in school they just call it mise. So the first thing when we're making the perfect grilled cheese, you got to get a good bread. And this is a great bread. Yep, it got some holes in it. That's okay. The holes can go through the pan and get you a nice little crust on there. That is totally okay. The trick to making a perfect grilled cheese is go slow and low. Take your time, baby. It's okay. So I'm gonna turn my eye on. Gotta give it a minute. It's one of them gas ones, baby. They take a second. Of course, it's gonna shame me when I'm on a video. Okay, you're gonna turn your eye on. Let me get that clicking stopped. And I'm just gonna get it low. I'm gonna start it out probably, not even at medium. I'm gonna take it down to low. And then I'm going to take a piece of, keep it on low, let it get a little hot. I'm gonna take a piece of my bread and enough butter to cover it. And I'm gonna cross that bread as such. However much you need. Is your sandwich. Do what you want to do. And then I'm going to put that piece of bread right there. Yep, just like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab, so this is a pretty decent sized piece of bread. So what I'm going to do is we want enough cheese to go across. So I'm going to take one, put it right there, and then I'm going to take a half of another, just so we get all the cheese spreadage. And again, we don't mind it coming out to the edges. We don't mind that crisp at all. And you see it's just slow cooking on that side. Then I'm gonna take my butter from my other side, get that side ready. That's still cooking right there. Gonna butter this side. I would say if you were measuring butter, never mind. I'm not gonna say if you were measuring butter. Just put how much you like on there, what you know your lifestyle can afford for you. And then we're gonna put the other piece that's buttered on top. And you can see it's starting to sizzle and cook. And we're gonna let it do that. And part of cooking, and what I tell my students, part of mise en place is also cleaning up as you go. So we got our bread over there. I'm gonna take a little sip. So while this is cooking, I wanna talk to you about something really quick. So being home right now, getting ready to go into the winter break and kind of calm my spirit down. And being the end of the year, I get a lot of deep thoughts. I'm a deep thought thinker. I'm a deep thought thinker. Is that a thing? But I thought about something when I was taking my bath this morning. I am a type of person, just want to check, again, low and slow. If it's going too slow, you can turn it up just a dollop, not much. We really want it low and slow. So I was thinking as I was taking my bath this morning, I try my best to be just a good human. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't, because I am a human, right? But I try my best to be a good human person. And one of the things that I do is I try to be a giver, and I try to help. When I first started my business, people would be like, I want to pick your brain for something, and I would do it free of charge. No, there's no more picking of the brain. My brain is a commodity that makes me money, so depending on who you are, if it's a friend or a family member and they really just need some help, I got you. But you're not about to be out there in the world of business doing better or equally than me and thinking you're picking my brain for free. You can think what you want to think, but that's how it's going to roll. And that's kind of leads me into kind of what I want to talk about. So sometimes we do things for people and they're like, oh, thank you so much. Hey folks, sometimes thank you is not enough. What? Are you sure? Yes. Sometimes thank you is not enough. Especially, I'm gonna turn this. See that nice golden brown? Our bread is not lined up like I want it because we want it to be lined up, and you're gonna let it cook on that other side. But sometimes thank you is not enough. It's just not. It doesn't line up with what was given. And I know we don't give just to get, but also we're not in the business of taking advantage of people. So if you back somebody to drive somewhere that's a distance, shoot them some gas money. If you back somebody to do something for you, and especially if it's a repeat ask, sometimes it's not even money. It could be your time, your talent, or your treasure. You can give of those things. Maybe you don't have the money. Maybe that's why you ask. But then call the person, send a text, just something to say more than just thank you, that I appreciate you. Because sometimes thank you gets really old. Sometimes thank you gets really old when the asks continue and when the asks begin to be bigger and bigger because I'm doing and doing. So you think you have the right to keep asking. And you do, until I said don't. But you do have the right to keep asking. You really do. And I have the right to say no, because no is a complete sentence. But if I don't say no, and I happen to say yes, I am not looking for tit for tat. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for reciprocity. I'm looking to know I matter to you as a person and not just what I can give to you. So, somebody does something for you, sometimes thank you is not enough. All right, y'all. Sandwich is done. Cheese is melted. Oh, baby. I'm gonna turn it. And look, babies. Look at that. That right there. Turn that off. That right there. Cheese coming out of the edges. Got some pickles. It's just a thing to serve them with pickles. Have a cup of soup or not. Enjoy grilled cheese. And remember, don't take people for granted. Sometimes thank you is not enough. Have a blessed day.